respiration. There are two types of respiration depending upon the presence and absence of oxygen. That is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So first is aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. Students, when the breakdown of food or glucose molecules take place in the presence of oxygen, it is called aerobic respiration. And in this process, glucose molecule is completely oxidized in the presence of oxygen and produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. And a large amount of energy is released in this process. How much energy is liberated? Approx 38 ATP molecules of energy is released in this process. And this is a common process which is means most of the animals and human beings and green plants respire aerobically. It is the most common method of respiration. And the organisms which respire aerobically are called aerobes. उन organism को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Aerobes कहते हैं. So what is the reaction of aerobic respiration? It is C6H12O6. This is a glucose. Actually, the food which we eat is stored in the form of glucose. It reacts with the oxygen because this process take place in the presence of oxygen. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? जो ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल का ब्रेकडाउन हो रहा है वो ऑक्सीजन की प्रेजेंस में हो रहा है. What is formed? Carbon dioxide and water is formed in this process, and the energy is liberated. How much energy is liberated? Approx 38 ATP molecules of energy is liberated. Okay, students, this is carbon dioxide. This is water. So the organisms which respire aerobically are called aerobes, and this process is take place in the presence of oxygen. And in this process, the breakdown of glucose molecule is completely glucose molecules क्या होते हैं? Breakdown होते हैं. The second process is anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. Students, when the breakdown of food molecules take place in the absence of oxygen, it is called anaerobic respiration. And due to the absence of oxygen, the glucose is not completely break down. Means it breaks into ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and the energy is released. How much energy is released in this process? Approx 2 ATP energy is liberated in this process. The amount of energy which is liberated in the process is less in comparison to aerobic respiration. एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन में ज़्यादा अमाउंट में एनर्जी रिलीज होती है, लेकिन एनाएरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन में कम अमाउंट में एनर्जी रिलीज होती है. एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज टेक प्लेस मीन्स एनाएरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन कहाँ पर होता है? कुछ बैक्टीरियाज में, कुछ सर्टेन ऑर्गेनिज्म में होता है, जैसे कि ईस्ट, बैक्टीरिया, ये सब कैसे रेस्पिरेशन करते हैं? एनाएरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन होता है इनमें. एंड द ऑर्गेनिज्म विच रेस्पायर एनाएरोबिकली आर कॉल्ड anaerobes. उन ऑर्गेनिज्म को हम क्या बोलते हैं? anaerobes. And what is the reaction? The reaction is C6H12O6 which is glucose. ये क्या है? ग्लूकोज है, लेकिन यहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन की एब्सेंस में हो रहा है इसका ब्रेकडाउन. तो it is also known as ethanol or ethyl alcohol. Ethanol or ethyl alcohol. So this is the reaction of aerobic respiration. Okay, students, I think this is sufficient for today, and we will discuss the next topic in our next video. Thank you, students. Have a nice day. Next is difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So what is the main difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration? First is the aerobic respiration take place in the presence of oxygen. It take place in the presence of oxygen, but anaerobic respiration take place in the absence of oxygen. Next difference is the energy is released in large amount. जो एनर्जी रिलीज होती है एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन में बहुत ही लार्ज क्वांटिटी में होती है. सो एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस इज मोर. एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस इज मोर. बट इन एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन एनर्जी रिलीज इज एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस इज लेस. Next, and the next difference is the end product in an aerobic respiration. इसमें end product क्या होता है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वाटर एंड एनर्जी. And the end product in the anaerobic respiration is, इसमें क्या होता है? एथिल अल्कोहल एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड एनर्जी. And the next difference is in aerobic respiration the breakdown of glucose molecule is completely, means in this process glucose molecule is completely breakdown. Molecule is completely breakdown. But in this process, in anaerobic respiration, the glucose molecule is not completely breakdown. Means it is partially, it is glucose molecule is partially breakdown. इसमें क्या होता है? ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल्स पार्शियली ब्रेक डाउन होते हैं, इसमें कंप्लीटली ब्रेक डाउन होते हैं. दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एरोबिक एंड एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन. Students, in my next video, I will describe you the process of respiration and combustion. Okay, students. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.